Sheim.
Like, never. He's grinding. Never. What's good? It's your boy Sheim.
Better Call Swizz.
And we jumping back into that Better Call Saul. Last episode was an amazing one. We got a big backstory from Mike. Basically telling us everything about his son, what happened when he was working back in Philadelphia as a police officer. So moving forward, we're gonna see most likely him and Jimmy working closely together as we move forward throughout the series. But if you guys want to get the full uncut reactions, head over to our Patreon. Our Patreon has tons of content over there, man. You guys are really missing out. Make sure you hit that link in the description and you head over there and you check it out. Since you guys are over here on the YouTube side, make sure you click the bell icon to stay updated and to get notified when we drop our latest videos. But without further ado, let's jump back into Better Call Saul. Let's get it.
Sheim.
Like, never. He's grinding.
Guilty.
Never. Like my boy. I need to know everything about this case. My spank that
I
booty.
know you took my notepad.
Once again, I do all the talking. That's the only way this works.
Let my man work. Trust in him.
Hand it over. I could take you into custody right now, you son of a bitch.
I get a call from Mr. Ehrmantraut. He's getting threatening voicemails from you.
Wait till I get you back to Philadelphia.
I'm confused. The state of Pennsylvania can extradite people for returning lost property?
Maybe your daughter-in-law. Maybe she's got something to tell me.
You already talked to her, so she not gonna say nothing now.
Hopefully whatever you are didn't rub off on the rest of your family.
But she gonna be all with it. He told her everything.
You're welcome. Let's get the hell out of here.
No, I mean, thanks as in three's a crowd.
You're not talking to my client without me.
Yeah, he is. Please leave now.
Mike's smart enough not to say nothing that's gonna get him caught up, though. That's
think
probably
that-
his man's
yeah,
right there.
I was about to say, that's his man's.
Sorry about the kid. He's young, looking to make his mark.
I like him.
Your daughter-in-law, what's she gonna tell us?
Nothing.
I don't honestly know.
That is up to her to make that decision now.
I was looking at the wall to see if he knew anybody on the wall.
If I were to guess, I'd say she wouldn't tell you much. Either way, that's up to her. That's the least I owe her.
He heard about this, boy.
I don't think that Fensky got what was coming to him. Hoffman, too. That old precinct was a sewer. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few more early retirements. Might be a good thing. New blood.
Like the kid.
Okay, so he's new blood. He's not.
You could tell because he pushing it real hard.
They both playing by the same game, so they know.
I was speaking to a friend.
You were speaking to a homicide detective who flew 2,000 miles to investigate a double murder for which you are clearly the prime suspect.
Those two Philly cheesesteaks, they...
Yep. No way he said that.
What, you think you're gonna defend yourself?
It's in someone else's hands.
Please don't say Hamlin, McGill.
I appreciate your help. Go home, go to bed, send me your bill.
Oh, I'm sending you my bill.
Pro bono?
He definitely do want to help Mike, though.
Chuck! Chuck?
That boy outside.
Yeah, right.
Hello?
What, making changes in the light?
Holy shit, what are you
114.
doing?
119, 120, go inside.
Boy, making strides, bro. Now he got a record for how long he been out there.
I've been attempting to build up a tolerance for electromagnetic fields.
Seriously?
Yeah.
He can go back to the firm.
There's a 60 kilovolt transformer 200 meters southwest of my front yard. I've been trying to get acclimated to it. I got up to 2 minutes today.
Jesus, Chuck.
Yeah.
But why now?
After what happened with the police, I almost lost everything, Jimmy. I have to find a way to get better.
I know that is such a surprise for Jimmy to hear that, Joe.
Yeah.
I am so proud of you.
Damn.
It'll be a long process, but one to which I'm very much committed.
He ain't got nothing else to do, little twin. Boy, getting his brother back. And he ain't put that shit on him.
Yeah.
It's small stuff like that you gotta notice. But then for Saul, it's like
What's all this?
It's
what
just
the nurse was saying, that
it's
it's something else that is really going on, not the electromagnetic shit.
Yeah.
Just be for a little while, okay? I'm practically sleeping on these things back at my place.
Business is that good?
It's booming. I'll get these out of here as quick as I can. I just need to file the 413s on some of these wills, and I'll be out of your hair.
But I get him to help him.
Mm-hmm. He's definitely about to start working on it.
Yeah, he know once he put it in there was no way he's not gonna go through them.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't too nosy, twin. With his blood.
Doing it to keep him busy. That's tough.
James McGill. Scott said he'd leave the keys to 801, the suite that's for lease.
Wow, this is like really nice.
Trudy Kim?
Why do you sound surprised?
Could you afford this?
You hear that, boy? That boy making strides. Let us see him and Chuck.
Oh, I can always visit, you know? Get some French tips.
Some cucumber water. Man, getting a new spot. This shit is huge.
It's a clean slate. Put the reception desk right here. Get some comfortable seating for the clients.
Big, a lot of offices.
Yeah, I like the openness.
He trying to bring her in. He's not slick.
Room to grow. Dream big, I say. Got a decent sized conference room, not as big as Hamlin's. Our elderly brethren prefer that, I find.
Yeah. Crochet a runner for the table.
Look, she getting involved. It's a nice view out there.
Get you a big fancy desk in here.
Coco Bolo desk. I don't know what it means, but I just like saying the word. Coco Bolo.
Coco melon.
You deserve it. This is way better than the other one. Yeah, who goes in here? Because I'd be all up in here if I were you.
Saving it for someone.
Who?
Oh, my partner.
Daughter.
Well, you said you were interested in elder law.
That is so... Thank you. Really.
Really trying to look out for her.
With what's going on now, I'm closer than ever to partner, like maybe 2 years, and I'm in.
But yeah, it's just a thought.
You know, they put me through law school. I feel like I owe them.
Yeah, that's where people be getting stuck.
It's a nice start, Jimmy.
Playing with ideas. So I had the extra office and everything.
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's nice in there, you know. He trying though.
Mm-hmm.
In due time, Brody. If he get her, that's the biggest, bro. I mean, Chuck come back.
No cap.
I think your chances of getting a favorable ruling from a jury are very slim.
But we came to you people because we were told you win cases.
Gonna go to that boy Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
After the misunderstanding about camping trip, the DA was concerned you might be a flight risk.
We were practically in our own backyard.
I think we've managed to come up with a deal that is very favorable under the circumstances.
A deal. I hate that terminology. A deal is what they got OJ.
Well, OJ was out though.
They have to pay a big ass fine.
Craig, you're looking at 30 years in prison.
30 years?
That's the maximum. And given the nature of the charge and the current political environment, I'd say we should expect it. After much discussion with the DA, which would include 16 months in a county facility.
Bro.
Admitting wrongdoing and making the county whole again goes a long way here, hence the minimal sentence. It includes the stipulation that you return $1.6 million.
Oh my God, they're cooked.
He should get back the money.
I'd like to emphasize again that this deal is Craig's best chance of minimizing jail time.
You're telling us there are drug dealers and murderers walking the streets.
This is your best option.
Murderers and rapists, and this is how they...
She making it worse.
The only person that's gonna want to take it to trial is Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
On one hand, you give up the money.
I just told you there is no money.
Plead guilty. It's painful, I know. And go to jail for 1.5 years. If you go to trial, you'll most likely lose. And Craig goes to prison for decades. I'd take the deal.
30 years, son. She definitely moving on when that boy goes to jail.
Give you a few moments to discuss this. I know it's a big decision.
We don't need to discuss it.
We're taking it to trial.
You're fired.
It's the wife though. She don't want to get back that bread.
We're done here. Please stop following us. Only look forward. Always in life, look forward.
She run at y'all.
And now he looking at her like, damn.
I better go rice my mans.
Duck your heads, because here comes another number. N32. And the action never stops. I hope you all took your heart pills, because it's almost too much excitement, right?
You playing this, bro. This is the stuff you gotta do.
You gotta do. Need
you gotta have everybody in the nursing home.
Need a will? Call McGill.
Keep things moving in the old GI tract. Bingo! Oh, we have a winner!
The episode name is Bingo. We heard a bell. Hector Salamanca.
I'm going to take a short break because somebody needs legal help. Offices of James McGill, Esquire, how may I direct your call? Deja vu, hello again. Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Should have stayed my man from the jump.
However, we have certain conditions, and these are not up for debate. We want no jail time. 0. Craig is innocent, and we expect you to prove that. We won't see his name smeared like...
Bro, I caught y'all in the backyard.
Last time we spoke, you were very enthusiastic about being represented by HHM.
We've parted ways. Yeah. They treated us like we were guilty.
Previous objections to my representing you are now.
Oh, I'm sorry about my bluntness at our last encounter.
Yeah, like, you look like the type of person to represent guilty people.
And y'all are guilty and criminals.
Well, as flattered as I am by this, since we last spoke, I've changed my area of specialization. I concentrate on elder law now.
Now you gotta pay me more.
Promised to get us a not guilty verdict.
I don't think I exactly promised that.
You said we would be client number 1, morning, noon, or night.
Yes, and I meant what I said at the time.
But we've already paid you a retainer.
Oh my God.
Y'all can't prove that y'all gave me that.
No. And if you did,
you guilty.
You're cooked.
Hey there.
Yo, no cap.
I found something that belongs to you again.
Christ, the Kettlemans?
That you treated them like they were guilty.
I know this is a lot to ask, but you have to convince them to come back to HHM. Jimmy, I'm serious.
What the fuck wrong, boy?
Make them understand it's better for them if they come back.
Tell me about this deal.
Elder law?
I don't know what that is.
Now y'all need me. So the ball is in my hands.
Yeah. But he's such a good dude. He's gonna...
At this point, he can't be. Y'all try to... the way y'all disrespecting me.
He's gonna turn him back to Cam.
Do you need us to sign that little paper?
I am very sorry, but I'm afraid I can't take your case. My schedule is just chock full. I highly encourage you to go back to HHM. I'm certain they would welcome you with open arms.
No, you're not going back there.
Bro, y'all not about to force me to be y'all lawyer. Go find somebody else.
Bottom line here, Kim Wexler is a fine attorney. She has a great relationship with the DA.
We want you, our lawyer, to exonerate Craig. There will be no deal. There is no money with which to make a deal.
You gave me some of that bread. How are you saying that?
Parachute down from cloud cuckoo land, because we know, without question, there is money. I distinctly remember a spirited game of tug-of-war over this money which we then discussed.
Yo, boy trying to say something. I don't know what I'm saying.
You can't hide a big bag of cash forever, and you certainly will never be able to spend any of it. So, go back to HHM.
Take the deal.
If there were any money.
Lady, enough.
If there were any money, there would have to be a full accounting of it. Every penny would have to be present.
Well, the 50,000. So I'm gonna need that bread.
That bread.
That includes the 30,000.
Craig, yes, he gets it.
Hey,
God, Craig is.
Y'all can't prove that y'all gave me any bread though. I'm gonna just say y'all spent that bread.
Now,
You did upgrade
where do
though.
we begin?
Oh,
better than me.
Took that bread.
Boy walking his chest held up.
That boy HH, he mad as fuck. He was like, yeah, you and Kim have to partner.
There
you go. Kettleman. That's all of it.
Where's Kim?
We moved over to the East Wing.
They demoted her.
You gonna punish her just because you lost those 2 batshit Kettlemans? You notice I'm not exactly crowing over how I snaked them away from you.
Jimmy, here are your files. I'm not going to discuss my employee policies with you.
I'm gonna need some help here.
You sure are.
Man, he did Kim like that, bro. This got no cat, one trip pony. I'm not coming back.
That dolly will save your life, boy.
That dolly
you know how
hurt
many
your
trips
back.
I was carrying that shit box by box? I used to move shit. We used to move shit.
And I
really
used the dolly. Shit fell right off the rail. Broke somebody's shit.
That prick firing you?
Best case scenario is my 2-year plan just became a 10-year plan. I lost the client.
Not your fault. They're not really playing with a full deck, those Kettlemans.
You had to take their case?
I'm sorry, okay? I tried.
I'm not being fair. Of course you tried. They'll do what they want to do.
They was playing that big cheese though.
I doubt you'd be able to do more for them than we were offering.
You think very highly of my skills, obviously.
It's not
I said, don't
that,
play me.
Jimmy.
I'm
It's a
Jimmy the
loser
Cricket.
case.
He gonna end up getting them off.
For starters, they've got reams of checks he wrote for false expenses. I know we're never supposed to say our clients are guilty, but hey, not my client anymore. He's guilty as sin.
Yeah, but there has to be something, some loophole or...
Not without the money. It's the only chip those Kettlemans have, and they refuse to play it.
Damn. Shit's just gonna make it so hard on him for...
He was doing too. He had the elder law shit going. Looking at my boy business now.
It might be something with the elder law he could do. Watch him work.
That's on Chuck hands. The boy spent like 20,000 of that joint. Nah, he probably spent like
them suits, some tailor-made suits.
13. But Mike doing that dirty work. They just gonna keep doing that. You owe me, I owe you.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Boy, staking out.
Probably waiting until the kids go to sleep. Well, he spraying on it though.
I was about to say, like, why did he wet it? Get rid of his fingerprints?
Bro, I never want a crib with that many windows.
Oh, they about to talk to their kids about the money. Damn, got my young boy in trouble. He ain't
Yeah, my young was in trouble like that. They ain't did nothing.
And now the kids are involved, so they might be a little bit more willing to take a deal.
Bro been there all night.
Did he do that to see where the money was at? Now he about to go steal that job? Yeah, that boy Mike real smooth. I'm going there and take that bread.
Boy, Jeepers Creepers. Pretty cougar tonight.
He definitely
That's a
about to
blue
take
light
the
joint.
bread, yeah. See where their fingerprints is at. We're about to take that bread and get out of there.
Nah, he's crafty for that. People should have that joint at the party. See all the dirt on your shirt.
No cap.
All the dirt on your shirt.
The armpit sweat. That shit might be hiding with your black shirt. Not with that. I'm done.
Yeah, done. It's under the sink like wall.
Literally.
Like Jesse crib.
They press this shit up underneath.
I'm blocked in, y'all. I swear for God I am.
I like that, Swizz. Watch it be pressed right up at the top.
Shit gonna fall out. Like. All the bready.
You know how easy it would have been if the cops would have came and searched their crib? They'd have found that shit in like an hour.
Nah.
He would have did the same shit Mike did.
He took all they bread.
Jesus.
I split
Gets
that
bigger
either.
every time I look at it. Thanks for not heading to the Bahamas with this.
But like, yeah, I know you do that dirty business.
Nah, he better give him his last bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he put it in there.
What are you doing? The right thing.
Mike said I would've split that shit. You crazy.
Am I correct in assuming we're now square?
Square.
Yo, you know how heavy 1.6 is in a little ass
Laundry bag?
potato sack?
Cause what I'm trying to think back to Breaking Bad, was he really doing shit not by the book?
Yo, they about to check for that bread and be hurt.
Nah, he gonna be like, count
done
it.
with the place.
And it's gonna be 1.6, and he gonna be like, let's take the deal.
Do you have news about our case?
I do. But before we get to the nitty-gritty, I think we should chat about your deal.
We told you there will be no deal.
He's ugly.
Might I suggest that you go check on that money you insist you didn't take? In the upstairs bathroom, under the sink?
Wait.
Shit.
Could you?
That's all she cared about.
That's all she cared about, bro.
Shit, 1.6, I don't blame you.
No. What did you do with it?
By it, you mean?
Nothing.
Where is it?
On its way to the DA's desk, right about now.
What? You thief.
What called him a thief?
A good magician never reveals his secrets. Now, here's what we're gonna do.
Oh, you don't tell us what to do. You stole from us. We will have you arrested.
Okay, so call the police.
Even on a good day, you and Logic are... Criminals have no recourse, and you two, you're criminals.
Oh, you're fired.
Oh, I quit. Talking about Kim Wexler. You're gonna fall on her mercy and take that deal. Because right now, only Mr. Kettleman is on the hook.
It was all me.
She was there.
Look on the bright side, you know, the occasional conjugal. Maybe it won't be all bad. Thing you folks need to know about me, I got nothing to lose. Christ, you should see my office.
No, it's not over.
That nigga going to jail. Tell her to respectfully shut up and listen.
She don't care about them damn kids. She care about that money.
They can't lose us both.
Nick.
We have to.
No.
She probably really do love that man. She so hell bent they ain't had that bread. What I found in. That bread. Him owe that boy after this. I'll show you right on.
She gonna get a promotion. He brought him in his whip, like, yo, get in the fucking car. Like, treating him like fucking kids. That boy Craig defeated. 16 months. Knock it out.
That was probably her idea.
Yeah. You can tell it was.
She ran right upstairs to that birdie.
Good fucking dude, man.
Could have had his office set up.
Nah, he's probably not gonna be able to take the office. He's probably gonna use that bread to pay for that shit. Gotta turn the key in.
He put all his bread, the rest of the shit he had in there. What could have been. For now, though.
Nah. But even in Breaking Bad, his little ass office.
But he had his own shit, though.
Yeah.
That joint was his. That building was his. Like, come on, bro. Come there, you
No,
know you
can't diminish the journey, man. No matter how big or small it is.
But like he had rock bottom.
You know how many people? 9 out of 10 lawyers would have took that bread. Jimmy.
You gotta get it out your system, though.
Now you better open. I seen somebody move in the back on the mirror too. Flying camera, dude. Nacho Libre calling.
Bad news on bad news.
Law offices of James M. McGill, how may I direct your call?
Right back to it. Yo, that's a hustler right there. Hustler. All right, yeah, that was the end of episode 7. Better Call Saul. Or should I say, Better Call Jimmy. He basically hit rock bottom here, did the right thing, and sometimes I know when doing the right thing, it doesn't feel like you are because of the repercussions or how things turn out. I think Jimmy saved himself a lot of problems with doing things the right way this time. Betsy was saying she was gonna end up telling about the bribe, even though they might have both gotten in trouble. You know, Betsy was just in the mindset of not taking anything less than what she wanted. So Good thing Jimmy did what he did. My man called on Mike. My man Mike helped him out. And now we're starting to see the relationship between Mike and Jimmy build a little bit. Like Swizz said during the reaction, they're probably going to do like this tit for tat thing where it's like, all right, we're square now, but now I need a favor. Now you owe me. Then it's gonna be I owe you. So we're gonna keep on seeing them bounce back and forth. I feel like it's for good reasons. I just think once more people get involved, that's when things are gonna start to turn, and those favors are gonna turn into favors that they would never have thought that they would do for somebody. So definitely want to see a break for Jimmy at some point where he starts to really do good for himself.
Still got my man Chuck at the crib working on those cases for him, so hopefully he starts to get a lot more payout than what he currently is at this point. Get that money back, which I know it hurt him in the moment to do that, because it's not like he was just sitting on the money not planning on doing anything with it. Like, he had this plan in his head and this vision for himself that even with the offices, like, that was probably gonna pay the rent for a couple months, and he was probably gonna hope that something could fall through within that time to, you know what I mean, just help him keep going. But at this point, he's literally back to square one. Not essentially square one, because he has clients and he has like stuff in motion for him to continue to get money, but compared to what he could have had with the case, or even just him keeping that money, it looked like it was probably around like 20,000 that he still had. Could have, you know what I mean, did a lot more than what he currently has. But like we were saying, like, you feel like you hit that bottom or that pit, and you know what I mean, everything starts to hit you at once. You start thinking about bills you gotta pay, so to keep moving forward, you know what I mean. That's where like that consistency takes over, and then a little before you know it, at the place where you know what I mean, always would venture yourself to be at. So happy for that boy Jimmy, man. A lot of people wouldn't have did that. So even Mike looked at him like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Because Mike probably would have, whatever he had, that's what he had.
That's what they was doing at the Philly police station. Like, remember we used to take a little bit off, nobody would notice.
Nobody would know, and then just say that they spent that bread, and then at that point, that's their problem. It's not yours at that point.
He
so
probably gonna remind him of his son.